time for us to connect with another superstar this time around. We're connecting all the way from Nigeria. She's live in Ghana.
The former housemate of Big Brother Naija season 6, Shine Your Eye. Once upon a time, I remember a lot of us were wondering what Biggie was up to. Then 4 housemates came into the house, and one of them was Queen. She came with a bang. Her fashion sense was on fire. She had a buzz buzz. Just the very weekend she came, and people said, "What is this lady up to?" You know, we get to find out how she's enjoying Ghana since she got in here, what she's here for, and all the things that we saw online about her. And was training all the buzz bars and all the issues that you want to know. I have a lot of questions on my phone, and Queen is going to answer all of them. So let's have a conversation with Queen.
Yes. Yes, I'm happy to be in Ghana. Yes, hello Ghanaians. I'm the Ghana for.
Okay, so that's what they told you. That's what you meant.
I'm coming to Ghana. I'm knocking on your door. Something like this. Yeah.
It's more like okay,
yeah,
Ghana. But what's been your impression so far?
Ghana here, very welcoming. Yes, very welcoming here. Yeah, I can't wait to. I already had the Ghana jollof, which is really nice, and I had the banko. I'm already testing the meal. Like I was anticipating to like test all the meals and everything. I'm still testing. Yeah.
So you ate the Ghana jollof.
Yeah.
The one that we are at war with Nigeria over.
Yeah, and it's quite nice though.
So give us your verdict. Ghana jollof, Nigeria jollof. So let me tell you 2 of the languages that or the words that I know in from Akuapem.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, nice.
I know you're from Akuapem.
Yes.
I know you. I know that when I came in, my friends used to say, when they say Akuapem, I do okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that's nice.
And so I've been to Akuapem before. So I have a friend called Clarice Udo.
Okay.
She's in Ghana with us. She's exactly like me, so I followed her to
Akuapem. Nice.
I'm looking forward to coming to Calabar Festival. They used to do that.
Yeah, for now because of the COVID thing, so it's actually on hold. But I think once the whole COVID whatever is okay, then we'll start the Calabar
Festival. Maybe I'll come for that one.
You should. It's very fun. Yeah.
So I also told now that over 2 weeks ago, I judged the best dress by Woody.
Oh, nice.
So today they presented to me about 6 or so fabrics. I think to my designer, but I said I was taking one to say when you go back to Nigeria and you decide to sew this, remember that once upon a time when you came to Ghana, Ms. G said we didn't have given a fabric.
So thank you so much.
Okay,
thank you. I really like. I do. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate. I wasn't expecting this. Really. Thank you.
Okay. So now that we've done the formalities, let's start our conversation.
Okay.
Now, just recently, and that's the recent I've read about you. I read that you were in a hotel and there was some fire.
Yeah.
And then you spoke in tongues. You know, a miracle happened.
Yeah.
I saw it on Instagram Naija, and a lot of people were making fun of the situation.
Yeah.
And I was like, was it seriously some fire outbreak? Or it was one of those conversations that pops up on the internet?
What really happened was I woke up in the morning. I was not having a shoot that day, so I was trying to reach out to my makeup artist, and then I heard the alarm, but I wasn't really sure what it was because normally the elevator makes noise, right? So I didn't really know. So I felt that it was from the elevator, and the next time I started seeing smoke inside my apartment, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I tried to I opened the door, and I saw that there was no light in the apartment, like there was no light even in the hotel, and they kept saying. And I paid attention to the alarm, and they said we should all leave the hotel premises, and I'm like, geez. So I started calling. My friends were all sleeping. My brother and my sister were sleeping. I had to go wake them up, and we had to and I was on the 25th floor. Yes, so, and the elevator is not working, and you know that once there's a fire outbreak, you don't try to use that so you don't get stuck in the elevator. So the only option we had was for us to run down the stairs, and we started running, and the smoke, and then we were inhaling the whole smoke thing, but we kept running. And in my mind, I'm like, what if the the building like goes, like the fire just comes and you know everything like we just die. Yeah. So in my head I'm like, God, it cannot happen to me. It cannot happen to us. I'm just starting my career. I'm just starting life. I have more to enjoy and there's no purpose for me. So I just started praying in my heart that it cannot happen. It cannot happen. So and at the end of the day, we found ourselves on the ground floor, and that was the end of it. I left the hotel. So
thanks to God. I only asked because of the reaction I saw a lot of people. Were you disappointed that people made it like look like?
Yeah, because I think the bloggers sometimes, like the bloggers twisted my write-up and wrote different, gave it a different caption. Right? I feel like if they had given it a better caption, people would have made a mockery of the whole situation. But then it's fine. People will always say what they want to say, right? So I was thankful to God, and I just had to write out there that I'm thankful to God and all of that. So
let's go back to the reason you're in Ghana. Before we go back to the house and all the things now, I know that you have fan base here in Ghana.
Yeah.
But you know, it's also appropriate that I ask. So, what's the business here in Ghana? What's Queen doing in Ghana?
Here in Ghana, I'm here to see the monarchs in Ghana. Because when I came out of the house, I had to like get hold of my phone, and I saw that a lot of people in Ghana. They had a group chat for Ghanaians, they had group chats for Nigerians, Lagos, Abuja, and a lot of people here in Ghana were really rooting for me, and I was surprised that, okay, I have people that don't know me but they just like me, right? And they're like, I can't wait to see you in Ghana, I really want you to come to Ghana, and I've been like anticipating coming to Ghana, so this was like the best avenue for me to say, okay, let me come to Ghana and see the monarchs, people that really love me this way. So I'm here to meet with the monarchs, I'm here to enjoy the food, I'm here to have fun, go on excursions, see the whole I want to see how Ghana is and everything. So
you had a resounding welcome at the airport.
Yes.
Tell me about it. How did you feel?
I felt first of all, I was very angry. Yes,
formalities.
Oh God, not even the COVID, like the whole immigration stuff. They checked my box. They saw that like I have a lot of new clothes. So probably maybe they felt like I came to sell, and I had to explain it's my personal wears, right? So a whole lot of like I had a whole lot of going back and forth with them. And at some point, I was already getting pissed with them.
You didn't tell them who you were.
I was wearing a nose mask at first, so I had to now explain it. And I don't want to take my clothes. I'm like, okay, if you really want to take the clothes, you can take it. These are my personal clothes. And I had to explain to them I'm a TV star. They're like, which one? And when I said, they're like, oh, okay. And then that's how they let us go and everything. And then I came out, I saw Nan, I saw everyone. That was how my smile came back to me.
Yeah, sorry about that. But for COVID, I'm sure there will be easy recognition of Queen and everybody would have.
Yeah, when I tried to, because I had to do another COVID test at the airport.
Okay, yes, when you.
I had to do another one to be sure that the result I'm carrying is actually valid.
That's true. That's true. And you want to see Ghana? Do you have places in mind that you want to see?
No place in mind, but I believe people here will take me to the exciting place in Ghana.
You haven't heard of any place that, I hear, or a friend came to Ghana and told you about a certain tourist site?
No, not yet, yeah.
I'm waiting to see where the pictures that you...
I can't wait.
So now let's go back to your entry into the house. You entered into the house, everybody was like, who's this girl? And for a lot of us who were watching, you came with some huge fashion sense.
Thank you.
And we're always wondering, who is this lady? Tell me when you were coming into, because you came later on, you didn't come with the first set.
Yeah.
When you were coming later on, what was in your mind? What did you seek to achieve entering the Big Brother Naija house?
First of all, I wasn't selected at first. Like, we were all in the lockdown house together, and I was hoping to get into the house with the first batch, but unfortunately they didn't select me, and I was literally in shock, and I cried. And then 2 weeks later, they put me in the house. And in my head, I knew that people already had their favorite housemates. So I was just praying and hoping that, that people will still like me regardless that I'm coming into the house very late. And when I got into the show, I wasn't intimidated at all. I just wanted to be me, have fun. And before going into the show, people used to tell me that I'm very fun, right? My friends were like, you're very fun, apply for the show. So I knew that people would still like me for me. So going into the show, I just wanted to be myself, have fun in the house, whatever happens. But then I knew that in my heart, I knew that I was going to stay in the house for a long time. I don't know why I had that strong confidence, but I just knew that I was going to stay for a long time. And it happened.
It happened. You ended up being the only one who stayed almost to
Semi-final.
Yeah, from the batch that came later on.
Yeah.
And then the fashion sense, you come saying that, okay, because people are going to have their favorite, let me come in and then...
No, I came prepared. I came, when they sent me an email that I was selected for the lockdown house, because you have to go through the lockdown 2 weeks before going into the show. So I was already prepared. I took time I told my mom, I've always liked to stand out in my dress, and I always like to dress up. So I was already prepared because I knew that I was going into the show. Like Big Brother is the biggest platform in Africa. You wouldn't want to go there looking tacky and everything. So I got prepared. It was just unfortunate that they didn't pick me when they took the other people. But then I was okay, I was fine. So I got into the house and I was just doing my thing. Dressing is just me. I like dressing all the time. I like looking good, right? You can't invite me for an event and I'll show up looking. I have to show up my best. So I knew that in the house people are watching, right? So I have to be in my best at all times. So that was it for me.
Then you came the very first week. There was a fracas between you and Maria. It was like, on the internet, I don't know if you saw those reviews or you know, on the internet, for us who were watching, I think a lot of us were getting bored. So that was some fire spark for him, but he didn't come to play. And I think we were also looking for somebody who could tell Maria, I don't know what was really happening. But did you bother to think that, hey, I just came, and must be careful, otherwise I'll, because some of people had their favorites already and might have some enemies. What really happened?
Funny enough, after that fight, for some reason I felt I was scared a little bit. Yeah, I was a bit scared because after the fight, Big Brother called for a secret diary and he's like, are you okay? What did you come here for? And stuff like that. So those questions were really running in my head. I'm like, okay, I messed up. I should have been able to control my anger and stuff like this. But I was just being me. I'm this person that I don't like people trying to intimidate me or trying to oppress me in any way. I'm very guided. I will always fight for myself, right? So at that point, I felt like I was being intimidated or almost being oppressed in a way. So I had to tell the person that, see, you can't do that one with me, I won't agree to that. So I was just clearing or trying to set someone straight that you can't mess with me like that and go like that, yes. So I was scared a bit that it might affect my stay in the house, but for some reason, God kept me there. So. God
kept you there. Some people also thought that it was also about a thing that maybe you started having some kind of affection for Pere, because that was the basis for the you thought that maybe you came in and you like him, fine boy. So
funny enough, I didn't really like him like that at first. When we got into the house, the second date, they were just asking us questions. Who do you feel, okay, how was the question like, who were you attracted to when you first got into the house, and all of that? I'm like, okay, Pere is quite cute. Like, if I have a guy in his full package, I love light-skinned guys. So I was like, if I have a guy in his full package, his height, his body, everything, that is it for me. I didn't say it outright that it is Pere for me, and I didn't even know that he was emotionally attached to other people. I just got into the house and I was just relating to almost all the guys and few of the girls. I think at that time, I'm not talking to any girl. The only person I was talking to there was Tega. Tega, yeah, because she's my sister from the same. So she was the only one showing me around everything. So I was more closer to the guys as at that time. So that was it. So.
Has a relationship improved between you and Maria after the show?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. We've not really had time to sit together to talk, or aside from the Saturday night party that we saw, yeah, it's just a high. Yes, so we've not really met. We have not been available for all the events that we have been inviting all the housemates for. So we've not seen I am.
Has it been deliberate that you have not been available?
Sometimes I'm very busy and I can't attend. Sometimes I get very tired. Sometimes I just want to just be on my own.
Isn't that, that kind of thing when after the show, some people just feel like, okay, after all the show is done.
No, I go for some of the events, funny enough. I go for some when I'm in my mood too, when I don't just feel like I just...
What is that you don't feel like? Is it like you don't want to see certain faces? You just don't want to relive the memories of...
sometimes it does say you had this event, and maybe I had a whole a stressful day, and I'll just have to start thinking, should I go for this event, should I not? So when I get so stressed out, I won't just bother going. I'll just probably take permission. I'll just call them, be like, I can't make it and all of that.
I'm going back to a lot of things because I asked some people to send me questions.
Okay, fine.
You know, and then somebody said also that I should ask you, what's your relationship now with Tega? Because Tega said she had exited Instagram and deleted her account at a certain point. I think she's back now. And people felt that almost all their housemates didn't see them rallying behind her like it was expected of them. So, and because you also mentioned that you come from the same side, what's your relationship with her and how much have you been in touch?
I'm not. I won't even lie. Even inside the house, at some point, I just stopped talking to her, cause like as inside the house, I saw her in a different light. Although I was not really sure.
The Boma issue that caused that.
Yeah, because I was just trying to look out for her as a sister, and I was just trying to advise her. But coming out in the house, I noticed some funny moves that she was making, and I was like, okay, girl. And then coming out to watch some certain clips, I'm like, all right, this is someone that I was just trying to look out for, right? And because of that, I've just been on my own. Right, because situations like that make people to, see me in a different light, have a different idea about Queen, and so for now, I've not really tried to be in touch because I'm still annoyed. Should I use the word? I'm still angry that I was just trying to look out for you, and you saw it in a different way, which wasn't cool.
She also hasn't reached out to you.
We see, I don't bother. I think it's the energy I give.
Yeah, I noticed that also on the last night party. It was as if you weren't bothered about anybody. Dancing in your corner, I'm like, I'm happening to Queen all of a sudden.
No, I was dancing. I'm always dancing in front of the mirror, and then dancing with some people. But the last Saturday night party, I was dancing with some people as well. But then the camera didn't just show that part, and I don't know why they didn't show more of me dancing with some certain housemate. But then
because it came across as maybe there was something that was really offending you when you came for that party, and you don't want to mingle people. And also they want to know about your relationship with Boma as well, whether you guys have trashed out your issues. And
we haven't. I won't even lie, I'm not even bothered to, because that Boma and I situation is one situation that I regret every single day, because people now have a different idea about Queen. They see me as they have a whole lot of ideas about me that is not supposed to be so, because he was able to sell out these ideas to people without me knowing. When I was in the house, I was really nice to him. I don't think I did anything to him in the house, anything to warrant him selling that kind of personality to people about me. So I've not been able to put myself together to have that talk with him. Maybe later I will, to ask him why he did that to me. But for now, I just want to be on my own.
Just want to be on your own. What about white money?
We are friends. We talk all the time.
You talk all the time.
Yes.
You used to have that feeling. So is it still the daddy feeling, or is still the boyfriend feeling?
Can I have the daddy feeling?
It's the boyfriend feeling. Which are the feelings you have at the moment for white money? Because when you were in the house, we saw the closeness.
Yeah.
But after the house, in all the gatherings we've seen, even on the final day when he won, we didn't feel that closeness again. And even subsequently, his conversations that I have watched, I didn't suggest also that romantic feeling that we're expecting to have was holding or was going to hold.
My relationship with white money, in my previous interviews, I've said it that we started off as friends. But for me, if someone shows me so much love, care, and attention, like it buys my heart, right? And I look at the heart for me. It's all about the heart for me. So he was just there for me in the house, even at the time that I didn't have the BBNaija thing, and I was asking Biggie that, I need a BBNaija to buy some stuff for myself. At some point, I was eating off his own food stuff, and he was literally there for me. Him and Boma, they were the first people I was really close to in the house, aside from the other housemates. And at some point, for me, I say that all the time, for me, and I started seeing him in another light that, this guy is really caring, he could pass for a good boyfriend, he's really out there, he's really looking out for me in the house and everything. So for him, I don't know, but my previous interviews, I've said this, for me, at some point, I started seeing him in another light, and I'm like, okay, if we come out of the house and we are on the same page, I wouldn't mind, because he's a nice guy and everything. For his interviews now and everything, and the whole drags on social media, I'm like, okay, fine, we are just friends, right? Because I wouldn't want people to have a different mindset or see me like, oh, okay, I'm being close to him because of certain reasons. I just want to be on my own. We are fine. We talk all the time. I'm just doing me and he's doing him. So,
because there was a Jackie B factor in there, you're asking me, are you okay with her? Is she your friend?
Yeah, we're good. We see every time I go for events. We say hi to each other. We talk. We're good. Yeah.
You're good. Okay. And then there's a part that says, it says, do you still have feelings for? It says that you love flirting with Cross. Is there a possibility that if he asks you out, you will agree?
Because in the house, Cross was also really nice to me. He gave me a very sweet name in the house, Kali Sawang. Yeah, okay. So he's a very sweet guy and everything. I don't know about relationships for now. For now, I think I've gone through a lot. And I've gotten a whole lot of drags on social media because of this whole guy situation things. People have really misunderstood me for me, and right now I just want to focus on myself. Anything relationship for now, I just want to keep it on hold and just focus on me and focus on building the Queen Messiah Thanks brand.
What's one of the things, like you said, you've had a lot of drag. What's some of the things that you heard about yourself outside the house that came to you as a shock?
First, the Boma situation, when I heard that, when I heard him tell people that I was trying to cage him and stuff like that, and then people were like, oh, he did that to Boma, he was trying to do this to white money, he was trying to cage him, she's clingy. I already told them that I'm clingy, but then people didn't understand, and they still say, oh, she's clingy, or she's holding on to this person because of he won, or it's because of the 30 or the 90 million naira, and these people, there's one that I saw that I was laughing, but then it was painful when they said Queen is a Queen King, meaning Queen West. I'm like, okay, and people calling me desperado, people coming to my DM. There's a whole lot of people writing me different things, and I'm so much all about guys. And I'm like, some people, I'm like, did you even watch the show? I got into the show and I left that show without doing anything with anybody. Right? Yes, I was flirting. Yes, I was playing and everything, but I didn't do anything bad to warrant names like this. So. But then it's fine, so
after hearing all of these, do you have any regrets that you competed?
No, I don't at all. I don't at all. I just regret that I got into the show and I did not observe. I was supposed to get into that space and keep observing before being so free with everybody, because not everybody will be free-minded, like that open, like because I got into the show, I would literally say, oh, I like it because of that. I forgot that I was in the show. I forgot that I was in the space. I forgot that this was a competition, yeah. So I would just literally say, I like this one, I like this one. I would just play like that, and then people had. I don't know why people didn't see that. I was just playing and I was just being me, I was just being free. But people put it in a different light that I don't even understand, and they start calling me names. I don't regret at all that I got into the show. I mean, Big Brother show is the biggest platform in Africa, and it's the show I've always wanted to be, to showcase myself. I've always wanted to be famous, very rich and famous, and I'm happy that I'm famous, right? So whatever anybody has to say about me is totally on them, so I'm good.
Is that pressure on you? I've seen some of your colleagues, they say they bought houses, they bought Range Rovers, they bought and I know how the internet behaves. Soon people will begin to ask questions. Your colleague has bought this, what about you? Is that pressure on you to live, or to have these things?
Not at all. I would say I got my first car at the age of 19. I was quite young as a beauty queen. And I've done a couple of things from a very early age that I don't think some people have. I don't speak much about it, so it will not come across like I'm bragging or stuff like this. So I'm happy for everyone, yeah, but I'm not pressured at all, because these are things that if I want to have them, I want to put it out there, I will certainly do. For right now, I'm just focused on doing the things that are very important to me. I actually want to own my own shelter for orphanage. I want to have my own school for them. So these are like a priority for me. So I'm focused on those things. Yeah, the things like personal stuff will come out if I want to post them, when I want to post them, yeah, but for now I'm just focused on my charity foundation.
Why are these things the ones on your heart? Why, people are willing to spend on themselves? People, after a competition like this, it's all about, oh, I want to start this business for myself. I want to start this line, this, that. I want to be going to real estate. Why are you concerned about the less privileged?
Yeah, because I noticed that every time I help someone, it comes up to me. It's my purpose. So, and I know this is my purpose. And I'm just fulfilling my purpose in life. My purpose is to serve humanity. God has shown it to me several times in my dreams. I feel so happy when I help someone. I feel this joy in my heart. I feel like throughout the day I will just be smiling. Once I just record that, oh, I made someone happy, I will just be so excited. So I just want to do more of it. And when I do this, I know in my heart that, oh, God is up there smiling at me, right? So I just want to keep doing these things to make him happy, right? So this is my focus right now.
Well, right.
Our lives better. I want to give a child a better life, like send a child back to school. Let the child grow up and be like, okay, I'm this today because this woman affected my life in this way, right? Yeah, so I want to start off in Lagos because they have a whole lot of them on the streets of Lagos, right? That I could pick them from different states and still bring them to Lagos. So to decide the shelter first day and the school first there.
What are you likely to do for them in that shelter? Do you have an age group?
For kids and mothers, I'm focused kids and mothers. Yeah. The mothers, I'm praying to God that if God could bless me the way I want, I could probably make them learn a trade, open a business for them, so that they'll be able to also assist me with their kids here. Then for the kids, I want to send them back to school. Even before I have my own school, I want to send them back to school. Let them know things. Let them be happy. Let them feel like other children. Let them feel loved. So that is it basically.
Like to get the funds from to things like this.
Already I was doing my own thing before BBNaija, but now this is a bigger platform for me to partner with other NGOs, partner with other international brands, to people of the same like minds like me, knowing that okay, this is what I want to do. They could come in and support. I could get my land and start building and stuff like this.
This is like a very interesting thing, and I'm so glad to see you come to life. I wish you all the best with it. Now, also, what about politics?
Yeah.
I've always heard you say, I'm a politician. When you say that, what do you mean?
Yeah, before Big Brother, I've run for a political position in my state, in my local government for a councillor, but then it didn't go well because that was my first attempt. But I know 2023 is going to be better. I'm still going to run. I'm always going to run. I'm all about women empowerment. I love to advise women to get involved in activities in their societies, not just for the men, right? You don't just stay back because you're a girl. You say, okay, I can't do this for my country. For me, Nigeria, a woman birthed the name Nigeria, and the name today stands a whole lot. Once you tell someone you're a Nigerian, they'll be like, oh wow, right? So if a woman can give Nigeria that kind of strong name, we have a lot of capacities, we have a lot of abilities to do more in our country. All we need is the opportunity to explore, the opportunity to showcase ourselves that, okay, we can also affect our society in a positive light. So I'm all about politics and politically inclined. So I just want to be in a position of power to showcase myself, to help my people, to affect the economy, and that's all.
We can't wait for 2023. We definitely want to wish you the best. It would be great to see, from BBN to, having a political career, because, there's always that perception about everybody or most people who go to BBN, especially the women, are promiscuous, that tag. So it would be beautiful for us to see, somebody move away from just BBN and from the normal celebs, their music, movies, and go into politics. We'll be very, very glad to see you assume that position. So I saw on social media, somebody posted, it says that a lot of you haven't gotten endorsements, haven't been signed on, you're not influencers like the previous housemate. Because you're an ex-housemate, it would be appropriate to ask you whether that is true?
I would say they should give us some time. We're just trying to get ourselves together. We're trying to be sure of the company we're about to sign with, because you see previously some people will come out and call you that you're not delivering well for them and stuff like this. We don't want to get dragged, so we have to be sure of the company coming to us. We have to do a lot of background checks before we start signing. I have signed a couple of endorsements already, but then I still have a lot in my email which I'm still checking them out before signing. So I feel it's just too early to start complaining. They should just give us time. Maybe before the year runs out, I think a lot of us will be signed or endorsed, as they call it, and all of that.
Now there's a question again, going back to politics. As a politician, what do you think about, do you think are the hindrances for young ladies to venture into politics?
You know, as I said earlier, they don't give us opportunity. It's opportunity. They don't give us the same opportunity like they give to the should I use the word, the male? They see them as a stronger set of people when it comes to politics. They feel like, okay, they can do more than the women, but that's not true. There is adage that says what a man can do, a woman can do better. Yeah. So I feel like if they give us the equal rights as they give the guys, I think we'll be able to do more. It's just the difference is just the opportunity, and let just put us to test for giving us the opportunity to rule, and we'll see what we're gonna do with it.
It says, do you think the way you portrayed yourself in the house, your political career is still solid?
Yes, very solid. I talk about it all the time. Yes, I talk about it all, even in the house with the people I felt like speaking about it with. Yeah, I did all the time until now. I'm just waiting for 2023.
So how much tickets are you going to run on 2023?
Right now, I don't know, but when that time comes, I'm going to speak to my political manager about it. Yeah, so he will help me.
So in previous time, which of the parties did you run with?
Let's think about it.
I'm asking because, you know, it's funny. I see a lot of people on the internet talk about how they're waiting for 2023 and you see which celeb is going to endorse who, which celeb is going to rally behind or rally behind us. And every time I see this, I'm like, these celebs are in trouble.
Yeah.
What do you think about this celebrity endorsements and how some of the fan base take them? Just recently, I was reading that some group of social media, I think social media influencers, I think they are social media comedians, I don't know how we call it, TikTokers, you know, Josh Fami and his friends went to see the vice president, and it became news. I think they were dragging lots of them that, oh, look at these people who have not still told us who gave the order in regard to what happened.
I've not seen that too.
So how do you think, what do you think of the celebs being dragged by fans mostly when they rally behind political parties?
I don't really know what to say. First, this situation I've not seen it because I'm not really on the social media like that for now. So, I would say right now I would say all the celebrities should just try to be on the positive side, like standing with the people. Because I feel like if all of us put our voice together, join our hands together, join our voices together to say, okay, this is what we want, this is what we want to see, the change that we want to see in our society, I think these people will pay attention to us. But when it's a divided attention, when the celebrities are not with us and the people are saying different things, these other people, right, will not see us serious. So I believe the celebrities and the people in the grassroots should all join our voices together to tell them the change that we want to see. That is all I have to say.
So if you're giving money to campaign, you won't campaign?
Well, if I'm giving money to campaign for someone, for a party, I won't do that. I won't do that.
2023 is coming over. There's going to be money all over the place. You don't want to take.
For me, wanting to be in politics is not all about the money. For me, wanting to be, I can do every other thing to make money. I could do businesses, I could do different things to make the money. But for me, wanting to be in politics is wanting to affect life positively. Is wanting the people to see that for a girl child, I can do better. A girl child can do better. We have the abilities and the capacities to, to affect our country positively, right? So for me, it's not all about the money. So even if I'm being given money to campaign for someone and I'm not okay with that, I don't think I would.
Okay. So people think that we noticed that you added Mercy to your name. So I hear you say, my name is Queen Mercy. Is it Atan? Atan. Okay. So, and I realized that that Mercy didn't come when you're in the house. So people said maybe you were thinking that there will be a conflict as to people also thinking of Messi, who won the previous 2 seasons. And that's why you didn't use Messi.
Well, I think people didn't pay attention to the show because every time if we're having a presentation, I will say my name in full, Queen Mercy Atta. That's my name in full. That is my brand. And when my parents gave birth to me, they named me Queen. According to my mom, I had a red stuff here, and I was very fair. My mom is dark, and I'm light skinned. My dad is very light skinned, so they named me Queen. And they named me Mercy after my dad's mom. So my dad's mom's name is Mercy, and they named me after her, and all of that. So I always say it in the house. My name is Queen Mercy. And Queen is not just a title. It just happened that I went for a beauty project and I'm an ex-beauty, because people feel like, okay, Queen is a title. No, Queen is a name that my parents gave me from birth. So my name is Queen Mercy Atang. But I used to have 4 names: Queen Mercy Okon Atang. Right? So people used to be like, why is your name so long? So I had to try to cut it short to Queen Mercy Atang. So Queen Mercy Atang, the brand, is my name.
And so 5 things you think that we do not know about you.
Okay.
So let's hear them.
5 things people don't know about me. I feel the first one, nobody knows. Yeah, there is a misconception about that. I say I'm clingy. If I'm close to you, if I'm your friend, I'll disturb you. I'll be a pain in the ass. I'll call you up all the time. The second thing, I love eating swallow all the time. I don't do intercontinental dishes like that. I'm more of my swallow and all. And then what else? If I'm in a relationship, I'm always very faithful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, very faithful.
So all the relationships you had, you've been faithful?
Very faithful.
So then she said,
Some of them. They will hide, but they don't put it in my face that they are cheating. I'm always too inquisitive. So probably when they are sleeping, I'm going through their food. And that's how I get to find out. That's how I get troubles. And I'm like, I want to do it again. I'm always very faithful like that. I'm always very truthful. Like, even if you don't ask me something, if I do something bad, I'll come and tell you. That is me. And I think people do that in the house. I'm always reporting myself so that just in case you find out outside, you not come and be disturbing me, I'll tell you. And what's the last thing?
So you've done only 3. You're left with 2.
2. Oh, really? I'm very focused. I don't like people that try to cage me. Allow me to fly the way I want. Already once I'm involved with someone, or like I will tell you these are the things I want to do. So don't try to cage me. I don't like people trying to cage me. Allow me to do the things that, yes, you're open to advising me and all of that, but don't try to stop me or stop me from pushing hard, because if you do that, I will not listen to you. I'll still do my thing. The last one is I'm all about family. I'm very family inclined. I love my family so much. I'm always around them. I don't have so much friends. I'm selective with friends. I'm always on my own. I don't like wahala. I'm always on my own. So I'm all about family. So
I don't like wahala beats. No, I don't believe.
I don't like wahala, but when wahala comes to me,
It's so interesting having a conversation with you. Ghanaians will not be happy if I don't ask you, who you know in Ghana, who your favorite musician is, what your favorite music in Ghana is.
Jesus.
And
even in Nigeria, I don't even know plenty. I know them, yes, but then, I don't know all the songs. I don't pay attention so much to entertainment like that. Like, I think it affected me more when I got into this house. That they ask who sang this song, who did this song, who is this musician, and I'll be like, God, what am I doing? So it's now that I want to start paying attention to all of these things. I don't pay attention to all of I vibe to songs and all of that, but I don't pay so much attention to who is this musician, who sang this song and all of that. So but it will be a struggle now, but I will try. So ask me which is my favorite.
Who's your favorite musician?
Musician. Who do I even know? I think I know a couple of them.
Do you know any Ghanaian musician?
I know one song that's very popular from this girl, Cardi B twin sister. There's this popular song that was trending back then that. Who was that song? This are songs that really break my heart.
Akuapem Poloo.
That song. And I think I know Sarkodie. That's how they call it. Sarkodie, right? Correct, Sarkodie. And who again? Shatta. Is it Shatta Wale? I know of Shatta Wale. Who again? I think that is all.
Hey, I
her vibe. She's very energetic like me. I'm very energetic. Like if I'm comfortable with someone, like I would stop. Like I'm very energetic like that. So even if some people like, calm down. Your anxiety is too much. Your energy is too high. Calm down. All of that. So I like her energy too.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure having a conversation with you.
Thank you.
I must say that you're even more beautiful in person than
Oh, thank you.
And you're cuter in person.
We change your camera. When I came out, I was seeing like this. What is this for?
But so glad to have you in Ghana.
Thank you.
Enjoy your stay here.
Sure, I will.
And we hope to see reviews that are pleasant when you go back to Nigeria.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Alright, so that's our conversation with Queen Mercy Atan. That's her full name. From Big Brother Season 6, Shine Your Eye, the lady who always got us glued, especially those of us who are fashion inclined, the colors that she's wearing and all that. And we had a beautiful conversation with her on her trip to Ghana, what she's doing here. And I love the fact that she's a humanitarian and she's very concerned about, having a shelter. Wish her all the best. Thank you for watching.